Morning, everybody. Welcome. Dr. Rao here for our morning routine. To really use this routine to prepare for our day ahead, whether we walk or not, you just want to really make your body strong and having enough stamina to go and work there, and also keep our mind focused and really concentrate on what we are doing and pay attention to whatever we are doing, and keep our heart charitable enough to service other people selflessly, right? So for that, we stretch, we breathe, and we make our nervous system strong by deep breathing, and really go out there with some resilience in our body, mind, and heart. We can really deal with the working conditions, modern conditions that pay attention only to the doing, but not to the being. By getting our readiness of our being, or get our being ready to the stresses that we encounter in the workplace, you feel better. So you do four things. You stretch the body. I'm using yoga here, but you can use other things if you want, calisthenics, Pilates, or any of those areas where you can stretch the body. But the important thing is deep breathe into the stretches, right? That's very important. And really keep your mind here and now. This is an hour of awareness. I call it because you want to be aware, not when you really want to do something, but also aware all the time. So cultivate that awareness and use thought consciously, but don't be in the thought tree, thought process continuously. You don't have to think all the time. Give it a rest, but be in awareness. Be awake and aware, and that's what I hope to do in this 1 hour. So remember, AEIOU I talk about. A is for awareness. So we are going to cultivate that and go to alignment of the body, breath, and brain. Okay. So we're going to cultivate the attitude of not to react, service the people, and take both wins and losses equally. Okay, that's very important in this election time. Some people won, some people lost, but then everybody who lost are despondent because they were expecting something, something else happened. But that's what happens in democracy. Somebody wins, somebody loses, right? So you got to accept both results equally, and then do what you can do. Okay? Don't blame others and all. Okay? Now let's start with the deep breathing. Take deep breaths through the nose up to 7 and hold it for 4 count. And then let it go for 8 count. Make sure your spine is straight if you are sitting down, and also your abdomen wall moving, coming out when you are taking deep breath and going in when you are breathing out. That's important. Okay. Start with that, and you want to do this on an empty stomach, right? So make sure your stomach is empty. You have not eaten anything in the morning. And then, if you have eaten something like a snack because you're a diabetic or something, at least wait for half an hour before you do these routines. Okay? If you have full stomach, don't do some of the things. Okay? And now, after the first one, let's go to the second one. Raise your hands, palms facing forward, elbows bent, and you take the hands up as you take a deep breath in, all the way up. And then, once you reach the top, breathing out, bring them down. That's a very simple one. I suggest you do this in the chair at work several times a day, 3 or 4 times, and that will really energize. Okay? Now, the third one, clasp both hands and keep the hands under the chin. Now, as you elevate the elbows on the side, take a deep breath in and the head goes back to. And now open the mouth and say, whispering, ah, come on, breathe out. Do that slowly, deliberately, with the mind here and now. So we are not going to be aware later. We are going to be aware now, here and now. Be focused on what we are doing. Okay? It's very simple. These three will warm you up and wake you up and get ready. Another way to wake you up is doing some spinal twist. That's what we are going to do. Okay? First, clasp your hands and show the palms to the camera like this and take them up, 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 above, all the way up. And then twist the torso to the left. Turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. Eyebrows come to the center, stretch the elbows to the top, and then twist the torso to the right. And turn the head over the right shoulder. Eyebrows there, come to the center. Now lean back with the hands, elbows, shoulders, and head and neck going back. Take the hands down into the back as much as you can. And come to the center and fall forward with getting your hands down and bending at the lower lumbar spine. Bring the hands down as low as you can. Keep the knees straight. And come up and release. Now relax with 3 deep, slow breaths. Remember that deliberate, slow breaths are important. Don't breathe in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry, do this exercise. Deliberately slow down. And even though you can do pretty fast, do this slowly and leisurely with your mind here and now. Okay? That way you can relax much better. Okay? And now we're going to do other twists too. Take your right hand to the left shoulder and left hand to the right shoulder and keep your feet as close as possible. If you have balance problems, you can put them wide apart. Otherwise, keep them close. You see, like I'm keeping both of them close. Now, twist the torso to the left. First, do that. And now, turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. Five breaths and bring both head and torso to the center. Now, twist the torso to the right and head over the right shoulder. Look at the back. Turn the head over the right shoulder. And come to the center. And release and relax with 3 breaths. Okay, and now put your feet a little wide apart, look at 1 feet, and then clasp the hands behind your back. Okay, now bend your lower lumbar spine to the front and take the hands up in the back. Bring the head down without bending the knees. And come up. That is the forward bend. Release the hands. Now place the hands like this, thumbs facing each other in the back, rest of the four fingers on the hip in the front. Okay. And now keep your feet together if possible, and then bend back. Head and neck, upper torso, go back as low as you can. And that's it, release and come. You always balance forward bends with the backward bend. Okay. Now we're going to do some hand rotations, which are good, easy. Anybody can do sitting at the edge of the bed. You can do it, and you can also do the deep breathing. That will wake you up, okay, very quickly. And come back all the way, and go up all the way, and come down, and go to the front, and come back. Okay, you can do any number of rotations. That's an easy exercise anybody can do. That will take away all the stiffening, all the arthritic tendencies, everything in the fingers, wrists, and all. Okay. Now let us come to Samasthiti. We're going to do 10 asanas now. Okay. First one is just a standing posture and all that, right? So put your feet together. Make sure your toes, your soles, and your heels, they are all touching the ground firmly. Okay. Press into the ground. Okay. And now square the shoulders and keep the hands a little bit apart. Both fingers are pointing to the ground. And tilt the head a little bit back. This is Samasthiti. This is the way you start the Isasana and go from there. Okay. And now raise both hands to the side, palms facing down first. Stretch elbows to the side. And now turn the palms to the sky and bring them up and meet them way above your head and clasp the thumbs together. And stretch the elbows straight up. Your stretch should come from the legs. Now lean to one side, to the right. I'm going as if my left foot firmly going into the ground. Come to the center, stretch the skin again, and to the left. Lean to the left. Enjoy the stretch. Keep your mind on the stretch and the breathing. We are not only stretching and breathing, but are trying to keep our mind here and now, right? And that's when you have any thoughts coming up, watch them. Okay, all the four things we are doing at the same time. And lean back. Let the hands go back, elbows, shoulders, head and neck all go back. Press firmly into the forward area. Now come to the center and breathing out, bring the hands down all the way and then bend at the lower lumbar spine and bring the hands to the floor or to the chair, whatever you have here. You can deepen the stretch when you hold the legs of the chair and go down as much as you can. Don't bend the knees. Come up slowly and straighten up and keep your legs apart and relax with the 3 deep breaths. Okay? Now, we're going to go to the chair pose. Keep your legs apart, feet apart, touch the ground with the feet, and raise your hands in front of you, palms facing down, elbows straight, and shoulders relaxed. Now, ease and bend your knees and sit down on an imaginary chair. Go back. Don't lean forward. Okay, go back and then stay there for 10 breaths. And come up. And this time raise on the toes, the heels are up, and bend your knees and stay there for 5 breaths. Come up and knees together this time. Bend the knees, go down and stay there for 5 breaths. Come up and release. Relax and take 3 deep breaths. Okay, and now we're going to do Garuda eagle pose. First stand on the right leg firmly, knee plopped. Now bring the left foot next to the right foot, and now bend the knees and sit down and wrap the right arm under the left arm. And come up and release, and you can come back to the left side, stand on the left foot firmly, knee locked, and bring the right foot next to the left foot, bend the knees, and this time opposite, left arm under the right arm. And release and come back. Okay, 3 breaths. Now we're going to do head to knee in a modified form. First stand on the right leg, right foot firmly placed into the ground. And now lift up the left leg and stretch the knee, and as you bend down with the spine. And release and come back to the other side. Stand on the left leg this time, knee joint firmly, and then elevate the left knee forward and bend forward and hold on to the knee. If you can go down the knee to the foot, that's fine. But if you cannot do it, you can just stay with the knee. And release and come back. Do as much as you can do. Listen to your body. If it says it's too much, don't attempt. Okay? Just allow it to happen. Do it slowly, daily, a little bit at a time. Okay? Now stand on the left leg and lift up the right foot and hold on to it with the right hand and bend forward as you take the knee up in the back, the right knee. The dancer's pose. And lower it down. This time, stand on the right leg, right foot firmly into the ground, and lift up the left foot and hold on to it with the left hand. And as you bend forward, take the left knee back, up. And lower it down. And that is dancer's pose. We see Samasthiti, Pada, that's a tree pose. And we did chair, and then we did eagle, then head to knee, and dancer's pose. 7 of them are done. Okay. Now we are going to do a bird pose, which is spread your both feet wide apart and make sure your feet are straight, looking straight. Now raise both your hands to the side and turn the palm outward. And then as you bend forward, let the hands go in, meet in the middle, in the back. Keep the knees straight. And release and come back. That is the bird pose, okay? And we will do a little variation of the bird pose. You kind of put your feet apart a little bit. Now turn the feet right to the right, left to the left, and then bend your knees and sit down in an imaginary chair and bring your hands to the chest. And now twist the left elbow to the left side. It goes up, right elbow comes in the middle, in the front. And come to the center and go back. And come to the middle and come up. And bring your feet together. Okay. Always relax in between asana. Okay. Now we're going to do what's called warrior pose. Put your left leg forward and left knee, lunge it forward, right feet in the back facing the right, and then keep your both hands on the parallel to each other and raise them, elbows extended, palms facing each other to the shoulder level first. And then take it up, all the way up, and clasp them together except the index finger, and straighten the elbows and lean back. As you go forward on the left knee, lean back. Hands, elbows, shoulders, head and neck, go back. Now, extend left to the front and right to the back. And go forward if you can. And lower them down and bring the feet together. On the other side, go forward with the right foot and right knee bent forward in a lunge. The left foot stays back facing the left. Now bring both hands on the side and go up and clasp together and stretch and lean back. And now stretch right hand to the front and left hand to the back. And go forward on the right leg. Knee bent and going forward. And release and come back. See? And then we're coming to the last one, which is the Trikonasana. Okay. Wide stance now, as wide as possible. Anchor first to wide stance, then turn the right foot to the right side. Bend the right knee towards the right side. Elevate both hands, palms facing the forward, elbows straight. Now twist and bring the right hand in front of the right knee, and left hand goes up, comes and touches the left ear. And come up and turn the right foot forward. Now this time, turn the left foot to the left side. Take a lunge with bending the knee to the left and raise both hands and bring the twisting back. Bring the left hand in front of the left knee and right hand touches the right ear and lunge to the left more. And release and come back to normal. Okay. Now you can sit for the breathing or stand. It's up to your choice. So I can sit on the chair, and then you can do it. Let me take this. Okay. Okay. Now sit down in the front of the chair with your back straight. That's important. Okay. And now you can. Okay. We will do a few of them on this now. The first one is Bhastrika that we did before, but we will do it more times, number of times. Okay. Close your mouth, take the breath in the nose, out through the nose. And then you take up to 7 count, deep breath as the abdominal wall comes and raises. And hold it for 4 count. And as you breathe out, let the abdomen go towards the spine up to 8 count. So erect posture, movement of the abdominal wall, and breathing only through the nose are important. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that is Bhastrika. Remember, you have to do this on empty stomach. Always come with the bladder and bowel empty, and you have not eaten anything. Okay, that's why it's better to do before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. Okay, I recommend that you do that 3 times a day, and you will be very well off. Okay. And now we are going to go to the other one, which is called Kapalabhati. As you breathe out, abdominal wall goes in. That's the only thing that you do up to 60 times a minute. Or you can start very slow, maybe on 5 is good enough. Okay. And then advance as you become more comfortable. Okay. Don't do it all of a sudden. Okay. Do as many as comfortable for you. Okay. Always take breaks. Okay. And also keep your mind here and now. Be attentive to whatever you are doing. Okay. Cultivate that in the morning and take it to the work and cultivate through the evening. Okay. Now we're going to do what's called Agnisara, metabolic stimulator. What you do is first you take a deep breath, blow it out completely with a deep breath out, then hold the abdominal wall right there, the breath right there, and then move the abdominal wall up and down. Okay, you watch my hand. Okay, first I'm going to take a deep breath, blow it out. Okay, I did 20 times. You don't have to do 20. If you do two or three, that's good enough in the beginning. But learn the technique of moving the abdominal wall up and down, okay, while holding the breath. But there's a powerful metabolic stimulator. If you want to burn your calories, if you don't want to put up a lot of fat, you do that. Okay. And now we go to what is called three bandhas. Three bandhas. Okay. Okay. There is a bandha of the lower abdomen sucked in and upper abdomen sucked in, and also the neck. Okay. So let's breathe out and assume those bandhas is holding the breath and keeping that there and for a few seconds. Breathing in, come out. Okay. These are pretty tough on the system, but you get the immense benefit if you do it correctly and in a prolonged fashion. But you have to start slow and go ever slow. Have the patience. Okay, do it daily. A little bit daily is better than a lot in between 1 week or so. So they do the daily, a little bit of it, and then increase your goalpost slowly. Okay, very important. Be cautious. Okay. Now let's do Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing. Okay. Get your right hand ready. Use the thumb and the ring finger to close alternate nostrils. Start with the right. Close it. Breathe through the open right left. Release and breathe out through the right. Now breathe in through the right and release the left and breathe out. One round. Four more. Okay. That is Anulom Vilom. Now we're going to do Brahmari. Okay. Close your ears with the thumbs. Keep the index and middle finger on the forehead. Close the eyes and keep the ring finger on the closed eyes and little finger around the mouth. Now close your mouth and take deep breaths. And when you breathe out through the nose, make the bumblebee noise. That's a very good exercise to clean up. Strongly recommended for the speakers, singers, and also in this time of COVID. Okay, COVID is still there, it's going on. And now we'll do what is called Sheetali. Okay? What you do is take a deep breath through the nose, open your mouth, and blow it out vigorously. Okay? And now we'll do Shitkari. You open your mouth, clench your teeth, and breathe through the clenched teeth and blow it out through the nose. Okay. And now we're going to do the Ah-U-Ma. Take a deep breath and say Ah. And you breathe out for 5 times. And then go to U 5 times. Then Ma 5 times. Ah. Excuse me. That is ah. Now let's take a deep breath and blow it out, saying ooh. Now, ma few times. Ma. 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 Okay, so with that we are done with the pranayama. Now we're going to go and be the witness of our thoughts in Shambhavi Mudra. In here, you go what's called meditation mudra, thumb and index finger together, and rest of finger straight, and put it down and sit straight, head slightly tilted back. Close your eyes and keep the gaze in between the eyebrows, and close your mouth and take deep breaths through the nose. When you take deep breath in, say, I am this conscious witness. When you breathe out, say, I'm not just this body and mind. With that, you can open your eyes slowly. Take your time. Hope you are aware, energetic, insightful of your body and mind, and you have connected with the universal consciousness. That is a small sample of what we do in the yoga practice in the wellness club. Those who have special needs, you can tell me. I was going to show you the immunity routine, which is about the lymph nodes. So let us go through it. It will take another 5 minutes probably to do that. Okay. So first, the lymph nodes are from the head to the toe, right? The ones in the stomach, this one in the chest and in the abdomen, maybe we may not reach that one. We will try to attempt to external, but all the other things we can reach. To start with the head, press on the side, on the front, on the top, and also on the back. There is a circle of Willis uh, lymph nodes around. Okay, they are also on the on the ears, right? In front of the ears and you know, into the posterior of the ears. Okay, you hold on to the pinna and move it front and back 3 times. Okay, and then hold on to the lobes and then pull them down 3 times. Okay, and then we come to from the neck. There are a lot of lymph nodes in the neck. So place the hands flat and then bring them down onto the clap 3 times. Feels good, isn't it? And then now hold on to the clavicles and then do them here. There are supraclavicular, infraclavicular nodes there. Okay. And now we go to the axilla. Rotate the shoulders, front and back. 3, 4, 5. And the other side, rotation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the trochlea, that's the elbow to the hands to the shoulders from the side. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now for the chest ones, you just do the hands back and breathe out, come to the front. It's back. Okay. Abdominal, we did the Agnisara. That is what you can do. Now coming to the hip joints, hold on to the knees and bring them close to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. For the knee joint, lift the foot up, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Raise the feet on the top and then raise the heels and put them down and raise the foot up with the toes going up. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That is a routine that you do so that you can enhance the lymphatic flow. And by itself, it may not do much, but it's one of the small things you can do by eating right, by exercising, by keeping away from the stress, and also doing these routines that really help you to raise your immunity a little bit at least. Okay, so just take a note of that and try to do that routine. Okay, I will show much more detail next time. Okay, and I hope you had uh, prepared your body, mind, and heart to the work. And go there and work in joy, have good vibes with other colleagues, and come home stress-free and accomplish a lot in the work. Thank you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. Thank you, everybody. Janet, Moon, and